Argentina is struggling through a heat wave. More air conditioners are putting pressure on fuel supplies, causing power cuts, some for up to 4 days. Residents have been protesting while owners count the cost of lost produce and lost business. This is all wasted, says this shopkeeper, after 50 hours without power.
No one knows anything. No one tells us anything, whether it will be 2 or 3 days. We're at the mercy of God.
The protests over lost power are just some of the many over a number of issues. Top of the list being annual inflation of more than 20%, although the government says it's lower. The tension erupted last week when police forces complained about low wages and looters took to the streets, leaving 14 people dead and hundreds of properties ransacked. Some of the worst hit were the most vulnerable, the Chinese supermarkets.
We've contracted private security. Sometimes there are two on the door, one dressed as a civilian, the other in a security uniform. This is what's happening to the supermarkets. When we get the feeling that there's going to be looting, we close.
The sign on this Chinese supermarket reads, "Closed because of fear." At this time of the day, these streets are normally open for business, but because of fear of further looting, the blinds have come down early. A sign of nervous times the country's living through. Part of that nervousness is because Argentina has suffered similar disturbances before, most notably these on December the 19th and 20th, 2001, which led to the then President Fernando de la Rúa fleeing the presidential palace. Weeks of economic and social chaos followed. These are different times and different circumstances, but the heat, nevertheless, is intense. Daniel Schweimler, Al Jazeera, Buenos Aires.